Welcome to Ellie Goldsmith's Inspired Flow with 42nd episode. It's an exciting moment as we're walking the fields of Israel on a holiday of our family first. That's right, we put the family first. The Inspired Musical Flow is going to have to take a wait while we're working on that inspiration that's needed by coming together with those we love, giving time, giving quality connection. Right now, I'm just walking the fields. I'm seeing some beautiful trees and see the natural awakening around us. And you can hear the rumbling of suitcases as people arrive and people go. This is part of the journey during these few weeks of holiday in Israel, and I'm sure in the rest of the world as well. We had the opportunity to disconnect, to reconnect, to find that place of awakening. And that's something we can all work on, all of us, as we're walking around in our feelings of peace and quiet, and a bit of noise here and there from the people around, but it's all good noise, positive noise. And that's an opportunity all the time to tap into what's healthy and within, to be able to give out what's true. And it was interesting, Friday night there was a red moon when we looked in the skies, and that was an Indian being disconnect to reconnect. And even around us right now, there's some fighter jets flying around. Not so often, but happen to come as we're recording. And everything that happens around us is for a reason. It has a time, has a place. And the people we're with, and the moments of connection. So even though we're trying to disconnect, to reconnect, the world around us is making its point. There's planes, there's a red moon, there's quite hardcore things. But what's the story? We have to keep focused on what our mission is, what our job is. Like, I'm going to be getting back Sunday afternoon to the grind. What is my job? What is my focus? And that's going to be the key to my success and everybody else around me, my family, my friends, my loved one. If everyone's doing at the right time what they're supposed to do, they're focused on their personal mission, then there's nothing to worry about in terms of the larger picture, because even if things do change, and they have in history if you look, and we can't always be imagining that everything's going to be the same and the way we want it. It's not. It's going to change. It's going to help us to grow. It's going to give us the opportunity. Like, I have jobs right now. Right now I have 3. But to think, it's always going to be the same, this situation, it's always going to have this scenario of where I live and everything exactly the way it suits me. It's going to be a challenge. Like, we went away. First we got here, it wasn't so great, the place we're staying at. I wasn't able to pull off the fancy hotel like previous years. It's been more simple, more noisy in terms of families and good noise, but it was a different vibe, and the challenge was to make it work, even though my kids had been used to something a bit better, and I think we did. Thank God we were able to turn it around and really bring out the positivity that is in this place. There's some beautiful trees, and there was a beautiful water park and a beautiful animal zoo kind of place, and called it Pinat Chai in Israel, and all different kind of nice things and nice food. It was a way to really connect and have that moment of just family focus. And just before we leave, I'm just taking out a few minutes just to touch base with my podcast and just remind you to keep going, keep doing what you need to do, and building on what you need to build. And even if things seem not as good or not as you wanted, keep going anyway. Because if you have a plan and you have core values that matter to you, and you're building off a good foundation of, in my case, emunah, which means belief, or deeper than that, an intense connection to truth, it gives you the power to really stay tuned and focused on what life's all about. So I give a blessing to everyone before we go back to Jerusalem, back to the grind. We should do it with success, have energy. Family who are still on holiday should keep enjoying their time. We should have everything we need to be able to be happy and fulfilled and do our special role, unique role in the world, to live an inspired flow.